everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is different interrupt instruction in the unit number 15. Okay, whenever we deal with some type of programming, in there is interrupt is there. So what is the interrupt? So basically an interrupt is an input signal which hold the execution of the main program and then immediately jump to an interrupt service routine ISR. So interrupt is a one type of input signal that is hold our main program and then it will be go or jump immediately to the interrupt service routine. So the ISR carries out a specific task and then return back to the main program. So same like the jump with return, it will be jump to the particular location, then carries out some specific task and then return back to our main program. Okay, so the main difference between interrupt and the subroutine call is that an interrupt can occur any time during the execution of the main program, whereas a subroutine call can only be carried out when during the scan time of the main program the call instruction is executed. So this is the main difference between interrupt and subroutine call. The function is same, but interrupt can occur any time during the execution of the main program and the subroutine call can only be carried out when during the scan time of the main program the call instruction is executed. So there are different types of interrupts that is used in the PLC programming. So mainly there are hardware interrupts and the software interrupts, because as you know we can use the software as well as the hardware in the PLC programming. So first of all, what is the hardware interrupt? Okay, a hardware interrupt is a condition related to the state of the hardware that may be signaled by the external hardware device. As we study in the chapter number 4, we can interface the different types of input and the output analog devices with the PLC hardware. So hardware interrupt is the condition related to the state of the hardware that may be signaled by the external hardware device. As you know, if we connect the hardware to the PLC software, that time different condition is there. We can use the 0 1 state, we can use the continuous state. So depending upon the signal that by an external hardware device. Now the hardware interrupts can arrive asynchronously with respect to the process clock at any time during the execution. Okay, so hardware interrupt will be arise any type of the instruction execution. So each device is associated with the particular IRQ signal. Now, the software device or the software interrupt is requested by the processor itself upon the execution particular instruction or when certain conditions are met. So, software interrupt is related with the processor and execution of the instruction. So, the software interrupt may also be unexpectedly triggered by the program execution occurs. So this type of interrupts typically are called a trap or the exception. Now the third one is the masking. Okay, processor typically have an interrupt mask register which allow selective enabling or disabling of the hardware interrupt. If we can enable or disable for this particular hardware interrupt, that time we have used the masking. There are two type of masking and the non-masking, that is used as the internal interrupt mask. So each interrupt signal is associated with a bit in the mask register on some system the interrupt is enabled when the bit is set and it is disabled when the bit is clear. So if we deal with the digital signal or the binary number, that time we have two numbers 0 and 1. So the mask register or the interrupt will be enabled when we have the bit number 1 or the bit is set, and it will be disabled when the bit is clear. So depending upon the 8-bit register or the 16-bit register, if we can set the bit or reset the bit, that time we can use the masking interrupt. Now some interrupt signals are not affected by the interrupt mask, and therefore that cannot be disabled. These are called non-maskable interrupt. As we discussed earlier, we have two signal, two state, 0 and 1. If we can set the signal, set the bit, that time we can use the masking, and if we can clear the bit, we can use the masking interrupt. But in some case we cannot interrupt the signal using the masking. That time this type of interrupt is called non-maskable interrupt. So the fourth one is the spurious interrupt. A spurious interrupt is an invalid short duration signal on an input interrupt. These are usually caused by the glitchy result from the electrical interface, race condition or the malfunctioning devices. One simple example of this spurious interrupt is that if we can apply the sine or the cosine input for this particular signal and some noise or some electrical interface that will be added for this particular signal, so this type of interrupt is known as the spurious interrupt. So there are mainly four type of interrupts that is executed whenever we deal with the programming. As you have to study in the microprocessor and the microcontroller, there are different types of interrupt bits that you have to study in that subject. Same logic will be applied in the PLC programming. If we can connect the hardware and if there is a problem, so this type of interrupt is known as the hardware interrupt. If we deal with the programming software and any interrupt will be arise, that type of interrupt is known as the software interrupt. If we can deal with the state or the 0 or 1 state or the binary number, and that type of interrupt is known as the masking interrupt. And if any unwanted signal or the electrical interface or the malfunction is arise during the programming or during the hardware implementation, so that type of interrupt is known as the spurious interrupt. Okay, so in the PLC we will study about the different types of interrupt that is perfectly used in the ladder logic diagram. So first one is the DSI. It is the trigger if an attempt to store or read the data from or to an illegal address was made. Okay, whenever we write down the program in the ladder diagram, as we discussed earlier, there are different types of programming language that is used in the PLC programming. As we study only the ladder diagram, but there are a instruction list type programming language that is also used whenever we deal with the PLC programming. So if any illegal address is there or illegal address was found during the program or during the storing the data or reading the data, so that type of interrupt arise, that is DSR. The next one is the ENI, enable interrupt flip-flop. We have different types of flip-flop depending upon the application. One simple example is RS flip-flop that is used to reset or set the flip-flop. So enable interrupt flip-flop which can be set or reset under the program control. Okay, we have different types of program control instruction. So that time we can use the enable interrupt flip flop. The next one is the RETI. It is the return interrupt. As we discussed earlier, whenever the interrupt is arise, the main program they will goes to the another program, to the main program. Again we have to return the main program, so that time we can use the RETI interrupt. The next one is the ATCH. It is the attach interrupt function. If we want to attach interrupt for this particular programming file, that time we can use the attach interrupt. Same thing is that if we can detach the interrupt function. Okay, if we can write the program for this particular location and that time interrupt is required, after some time the interrupt is not required, that time we can use the detach interrupt. Then the clear interrupt, the command is CLR, and the event interrupt. Okay, if we can use the more than one subroutine area for the main program, that time we can use the event 1, event 2, event 3 interrupt. Okay, so depending upon the program, depending upon the hardware connection, depending upon the input that is applied to the particular PLC programming, we can use different types of interrupt in the PLC programming. Generally, there are 4 types of interrupt, that is software, hardware, spirits, and the masking interrupt. And in our syllabus, they will given only RSI, ENI, RTI, ATCH, DTCH, clear, and the event interrupt. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt regarding the interrupt, you can ask me in my email ID. Thank you again.